Alright guys, I'm sorry, I just recorded this video and it turns out that my mic settings were kind of removed or something, or refreshed, and I didn't record any sound, which is embarrassing, but this is what happened. So this is how this video is going to go. I will just play some music while I'm fighting, and I'm thinking I'm recording my voice. And then, after I'm done with the fighting, I will basically try to re-record what I said after the fight was over. So, I hope you're going to forgive me for that. This is really embarrassing, but it is what it is. Alright, without any further ado, let's jump straight into the fighting of Battle 200 Lin Kuei Tower. Enjoy! So I'm recording. I know that I'm recording now. My original reaction after I discovered what the rewards are gone, is gone, but I just want to share that if you haven't basically done the tower yet, you'll be guaranteed to get 1 diamond, 1 epic, which is going to be Kuei Liang Scepter, and you'll be getting 1 green. So it is always 2 pieces and 1 diamond. Why is it that? Because this was the second tower that we had in the game. The second tower, it was the first tower that introduced some difficult fights, the very first one. It spearheaded the way for other towers to follow and be really brutal and difficult. So the Lin Kuei Tower basically set the stage for the rest of the towers. However, when it comes to the rewards, they decided that they'll be giving just 1 of the epics guaranteed, which is good and bad. However, in our case, this is good for you guys because the tower will be good and here for 14 more days, which means that probably you're going to get update in April, or let's say the end of March. And with the Lin Kuei Tower up, you have to grind it, like all the time, you shouldn't miss anything. If you keep grinding it, you can basically get 5 or 6 pieces of the Kuei Liang Scepter, which is incredible. You can get it for Fusion 5. At Fusion 5 to give you some 1 bar of power, around 70% chance Little Blow against enemies affected by freeze, which is really awesome. It doesn't just work on Sub-Zero. If you think that it works just on Sub-Zero, you're wrong, because it works on every character that has that can deliver the entirety of the damage on the special attack in 1 attempt. Obviously, this is Sub-Zero, right? The enemy is frozen, you do special 1, it freezes again, and the hit is going to be lethal. However, it also works on characters such as Classic Liu Kang. Classic Lin Kuei special 2 is a stun that delivers the entire damage in one hit. So if the enemy is frozen, you do special 2 and it will be little hit, it will do massive damage. So in a way, the Kuei Liang Scepter shouldn't be just used on Sub-Zero, it has many other uses. And remember, every single realm will guarantee a Kuei Liang Scepter. So in a way, you should do the tower as many times as possible. Once again, it's not really that difficult. There is one difficult fight, but I'm going to make a separate video on this fight because this fight is historical. This was the very first fight that was actually difficult. People were getting stuck on it. That was the very first tower. In the very first fight in this tower, people were actually getting stuck and couldn't do anything. And this tower, this fight, I'm not going to disclose which is the fight. I bet some of you already know. But this fight is biblical for another more reason. It is iconic because it showed the world the potential of MK11 Scorpion at low fusion. I still remember I beat this tower with this fight with some Diamond team back then, 3 years ago. And there was a guy in a Facebook group who said, you know what, I beat it with Fusion 0 MK11 Scorpion. I was like, ha 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 ha, good joke, my friend, good joke. And he showed me the video. I was like, are you kidding me right now? And I just did 1 or 2 videos on that, featuring some other guys who did it with Fusion 2 MK11 Scorpion. And people in the comments didn't believe me. They said, this guy's a hacker. It's not possible. So, yeah, I'm going to link those videos, by the way, in the comment section so you can check them out. But it was incredible. This fight was the first fight that was actually difficult. The first fight that showed how incredible MK11 Scorpion and Fusion 0. Probably some other people discovered it beforehand, but nobody needed it before that, right? We didn't have a difficult tower. Nobody cared. But since then, we all care because after Lin Kuei Tower, we got difficult towers, guys. It was the first difficult tower, kind of difficult, but actually paved the way for new towers that's going to be even more difficult. With that said, apart from the Kuei Liang Scepter, you'll be getting Kuei Liang Bracers. They're not really that incredible, generally. You can use them in order to assemble the Brutality set. But the basic attack damage boost is underwhelming. However, the most important feature of this piece is 20% chance to apply freeze when an opponent blocks basic attack. When you'll be using this, if they have, for instance, the Frost Mask and they're blocking all the time and you cannot break their block, you can just freeze them while they're blocking so that in a way, you can break their block. Yeah, so this is the best, actually one of the best pieces in the game. I reckon this one is great, this one is great. This one is awesome, by the way, incredibly good. And this one is situationally useful. 100% resistance to Frostbite can be useful, but nothing really special. In certain situations, you can use that. Any other piece, Frost Ask is decent. I mean, block breaking chance, pretty cool. Why not? It's pretty cool. Ice Glove, not really that great. I'm sorry, I wouldn't really use that piece a lot. Cory Blade is awesome. Like, every single epic piece of this tower is good. Frost Orb, as long as you unlock it, you're good to go, because it saves you once. Unfortunately, it doesn't prevent you from dying if you have Death Mark on. You have to keep that in mind. But in a general case, it will save you from death, even at Fusion 0. So unlocking it is enough. And the Kuei Liang Scepter, once again, you'll farm it in this tower, so it will get stronger and stronger. And at a certain point, to give you 1 bar of starting power, which is only for this, you can use that in many fights. That's pretty cool. Alright guys, so final thoughts on the Lin Kuei Tower. Do it as many times as possible. It will guarantee you 1 epic piece, it will guarantee you 1 uncommon piece, and it will guarantee you 1 diamond character. And Sub-Zeros are great. In my opinion, MK Sub-Zero is the best Sub-Zero. Cold War Sub-Zero is the second best, and the Circle Shell Sub-Zero is the worst, which doesn't mean that he's bad. He's just out of the 3 if I have to rank them. Circle Shell Sub-Zero go all the way to the bottom, Cold War Sub-Zero is going to be the middle, and MK11 Sub-Zero is going to be the best. A reason being, he's incredible at Fusion 0, he's a great assassin, now he's a great fighter, he's great support. All in all, a very useful character at any fusion, so definitely I respect this guy, and he can do stun loop, pretty nice. The only problem with MK11 Sub-Zero is that he cannot really freeze the way the other guys can do freeze on Special 1. I would really love to have MK11 Sub-Zero having freeze on Special 1, but he has this really weird, I would say, bleed. So yeah, this is all I want to share with you guys. The tower is awesome. It's an old tower, but the reward is kind of good. I would say it's kind of good. No chance, you know what you're getting, at least when it comes to equipment. That's always something to respect. Alright, so if you find this video useful, if you like this video, please consider subscribing, give me a like, and see you guys in the next one. Take care.